Hi guys, it's me, Joseph, and welcome to the behind the scenes of the What's in Craig's Kitchen Season 2, Episode 1, the Ode to Monty Python. Currently, I'm in the editing process of what goes into a episode, or at least a bigger episode such as this, where we try and do something a little bit different. And I just wanted to let you guys all know what kind of work goes into this. So I'm currently working on the animated intro, which is a ode to Monty Python's Flying Circus. And right down here, I have my Final Cut Pro timeline. And I currently have a placeholder background, which is going to eventually be a sort of mustard yellow type thing, just like the original, but with the press of a button. I have the original intro down there under my layer, which I'm going to be working all the editing magic to put together a Bearded Beer Bros version of this intro. So what's going on right now is I've completed the intro flowers, and now in order to do this, there is no high quality super HD version of the intro to the show that I can find and just download and just edit off that. So instead I decided I'm just going to make my own. I have all here. These are all a bunch of assets that I've made myself, and I have Photoshop open where I'm actually going in and drawing each individual thing. So this is the stems of the flowers, and if we look over here on my desktop, we can see that I have each individual flower, petal, all the assets there, and I've just been drawing them as I go. Like, for example, I have the What's in Craig's Kitchen, the blooming flowers, and basically, since the original Terry Gilliam animation of the Monty Python show is just like sort of paper cutouts, it was very easy to simplify the animation. So basically, after I put my placeholder background in, we can see the whole thing in motion, where the flowers come in. But again, those are all flowers I had to draw, and I just traced over from the original source material. That way we can make them HD, and I can move them around as much as I wanted. That's as far as I've got right now, but I think it looks pretty cool. And then if we just turn off everything, we can see that stacks up to the original intro here, where flowers are coming in, and it's the Monty Python's Flying Circus logo. I've currently been at this for quite a few hours, and it's probably going to be quite another few hours before it's finished, but I felt for a season premiere, why not go above and beyond? But yeah, that's what we got going on. Just wanted to let you guys know about, what kind of work really goes into all this stuff that we do just for fun. So Kyle, tell us a bit about what we're doing right now.
Fucking up these clothes.
Yep. Now, why are we fucking up these clothes, though?
For a bit.
Yep. You can say what bit. This won't be seen for a while.
It's going to be the It's bit.
From Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Anybody under the age of, 60
Yeah.
doesn't know what Monty Python's The Flying Circus is. It is an old British skit comedy show.
Yes. Now, why are we, in particular, paying homage to this, would you say?
I feel like a lot of our comedy style definitely comes from Monty Python.
Whether or not you know it or not.
Yeah. I mean, if you've ever watched The Eric Andre Show or Tim and Eric, they take something from Monty Python for sure.
Yeah, so we're making Kyle look like kind of a castaway here. This is my costume design bit. I'm learning things today about how clothes are made and how to take them apart, like a surgeon. So this is for the season 2 premiere of Craig's Kitchen.
Featuring Kyle. Craig's not going to be in it.
Yes.
Craig can go fuck himself.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Craig.
Hashtag cancel Kyle.
I'm the bad boy of the group.
This whole inspiration came to me for two things.
In a dream.
One, I was watching a lot of Monty Python, and I'd like to spread it around a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of obscure humor or dated humor.
Very dated humor.
Very, very dated. Not even for our country. It's not even. It's not even meant for our country.
This is dated for like British people.
This is British people and Americans that didn't grow up with stuff that's not Monty Python, I guess.
I mean, you at least probably have heard of The Search for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's seen The Holy Grail. I don't think it's their best one, but
I like The Meaning of Life.
Meaning of Life is my favorite as well.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
That looks tattered.
Yeah.
The other thing was that so many people have asked us to use spam, and I said, I know it uses a whole lot of spam, and here we are, doing a Monty Python spam episode.
What's spam? Spam! I've never heard of it.
Spam, exhaustion, spam. I don't know if you want to show this bit on YouTube. It's a little too hot for the internet.
Right, you're gonna see some angles up in here.
Yeah. Ooh. Don't show that to the closet Amish. See, Kyle is actually a Disney princess. We don't mention that much on the channel, but you know that Kyle actually voiced Tiana. He's a ghost voice for Tiana. It's like a Milli Vanilli situation. For those of you who don't know who Milli Vanilli is, then, well, I mean, we're making a Monty Python episode, so, you know, what was it you said to me when I first came to you about a YouTube channel? You were like, oh, if you need someone to get punched in the face, like, I'll do it for real.
That's true, I did say that.
And that's what I knew. Kyle's a keeper. So, Kyle, tell us what's going on.
We are cooking little sausages and bacon and preparation for the spam episode.
Did you say little? What? Did you say little sausages and bacon?
Maybe.
There's nothing little about this bacon.
Those are little sausages.
That's some pretty thick bacon right there. So, Craig,
Yes?
how would you describe Craig's Kitchen?
Really, it's a modern twist on a household tale of The Little Mermaid, where I'm actually a princess just trying to find my way in this new world, which is my cooking. It's pretty much what it is. Yeah. And I'm the VHS cover with the penis on it.
I think I said something like this is wacky when he asked me.
I asked him, and he said something about, like, existentialism. You know, really, we just kind of go to a store and just kind of feel out what's going on.
Sponsored by Publix.
Sponsored by Publix.
Eat fresh.
Eat bread.
Hey, Kyle, what you got going on in here?
Oh, I'm taking over eggs for Craig. So you like the
We
eggs?
got some nice little scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
We got some bacon, and we've got some sausage, and we've got some spam.
Some spam.
Spam? You like some spam?
What is the spam? I can't cook without the spam.
You do that really well.
Thanks.
You do the Monty Python British woman voice very well.
Thanks.
We got spam, egg, sausage, and spam. Spam, egg, sausages, and spam. Spam, 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 baked beans, spam, and spam, and
What's
spam.
going on about the spam?
Always on the spam.
Craig, what do we got going on right now?
Well, Kyle's down here preparing for our first shot of Craig's Kitchen Season 2.
Say hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Yes!
We decided to take a different direction this season.
This season's gonna get a little weird. In a good way.
Hey, Craig, I
Stay
think you dropped a penny, like, right below you. You mind crunching them
Oh,
down?
yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
So, Craig, what do we got going on right now?
Well, I'm cooking Spam for the first time. I didn't realize how freaking dense it is. It's like... dense. I don't know, man. Just trying to cut this.
Neither of us are very familiar with Spam. We just want to do a Python homage.
And I knew one can of Spam was gonna be decent, but this is 2 cans of Spam, and it's a lot of Spam, man.
That's a lot of Spam. I don't like Spam!
I don't think anyone likes Spam. Except for Hawaiians, apparently. I don't know.
Hawaiians really do like Spam.
Apparently that's the thing.
So, as a for real behind the scenes, tell us a little bit about, like, this exact part of the Craig's Kitchen filming process.
What do you mean by that, Joseph?
Meaning this part where we cut and we just, like, start cooking. Like, let people know what goes on behind the camera on Craig's Kitchen, behind the scenes, if you would.
Oh, well, usually when we cut, usually me and Joe are just over here cooking some stuff up. I usually like to guilt trip Kyle into cooking for me. At least when it comes to meat, because he's the meat master, apparently. He denied it today, but any other fucking time he says he's the meat master. But for some reason today he wanted to deny that fact, which was weird.
Yeah, Kyle is the meat master.
Yeah, he's master of meats.
Yeah. We typically just kind of figure out how we're going to cook something after we shoot the introduction, and then we just kind of roll with it, and then we shoot whatever we feel is necessary to show the viewer, and this is usually what happens. We're just sitting here at the stove, seeing how it goes. And this time we got a whole lot of Spam, and maybe some salt and pepper will make it a little more palatable, or maybe it's okay by itself. Who knows?
We're not sure, but we're gonna add salt and pepper. That is for sure. I don't know why, but it just seems necessary. Joe brought up salt and pepper, and I was like, you know what? Yes. Why not?
Well, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we've made some experimental Spam on the side just to see what we're doing. Our plain Spam will be used for the episode. But here we have 3 sections. This is, we tried putting some sugar on it. This one is honey, and then this is plain, so we have like a control. So, actually, put the sugar one back. We're going to start with our plain, just to, get that feel. So this is our sugar, that's our honey, that is our plain. So I'm just going to take a little bit of plain. It is quite hot.
It is very hot.
And then, cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Spam cheers.
Spam cheers.
Hopefully I don't burn myself. And it's hot. Reminds me of tuna. I don't know why. Really reminds me of tuna. I know that's weird because it's ham. But it's tuna ham. If that makes any sense. Not bad though.
I got that kind of hammy taste, so you want to go with the honey or the sugar first?
I want the sugar.
Alright. Grab some sugar.
Another sugar cheers.
Yes.
It's better. I like it. I wouldn't eat a lot of it, but
I'm not tasting any difference. I don't think I have a lot of sugar on mine. I'm going to go with a different one. Oh. Boot sees the Spam. He wants the Spam.
I'm down to give him a little bit. Back to our original plan of action.
Our experiment. That one's got a good chunk of honey on it. I'm going for that one. Ooh, if you want to just take that piece off of mine. Whoosh. Oh. There we go. Well, honey Spam.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Huh.
Oh. I like that one a lot.
That is pretty good.
Yep, honey ham. You can't go wrong with honey ham.
I mean, we added a decent amount, but I feel like we could almost add more.
Yeah.
I feel like you could actually drown this shit in honey and be pretty good.
Yep.
Just saying.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd say that the honey was the biggest success.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, next time, sugar and honey.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Yep.
Boom.
Brown sugar.
Behind the scenes, we get pretty good in Craig's Kitchen, you know. Come up with this off the cuff. We do.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Crunch up some like Honey Nut Cheerios, some Honey Nut Cheerio crusted Spam.
Huh. Or I'll do you one better. We just use actual ham instead of this shit.